Hi, my name is Tom Brothers. I'm a professor of music at Duke University, and I'm here to tell you about my new book, Help, The Beatles, Duke Ellington, and the Magic of Collaboration. Here you see a photograph of the cover of the book, and at the top there's John Lennon and Paul McCartney. I got the idea for this book when I realized that the only two composers who collaborated as intensely together as these two did are these two down at the bottom of the cover. That's Duke Ellington and Billy Strayhorn. My argument in the book is that collaboration is the best way to understand the spectacular achievements of these two groups, which have now achieved a sort of timeless classic status. This is not a controversial argument for the Beatles. Everybody knows that they collaborated, and in fact, the group itself promoted the idea of collaboration, although there's a lot of confusion about who did what and how they did it and so forth. I also introduced the role of, especially of George Harrison, towards the end of the book, who brings in the influence of India, musical and spiritual influence, which is extremely important and helps define the group, I argue, as the group that defines the counterculture of the 1960s. With Ellington, the argument is a little more controversial, and the reason for that is that in 1930, his manager decided to start promoting Ellington as a great genius composer, somewhat analogous to the great classical composers. In order to do this, collaborators had to be put in the background. Their names were dropped off of phonograph labels and sheet music. They were eliminated from publicity releases, and this image of Ellington is still with us today. There's been a lot of fresh research in the last few decades on the Ellington phenomenon, and I think the time is right to put forward the view of him as a genius collaborator more than he was really a genius composer. So I'm writing about music that I love very much, and I've been teaching for many decades, and it's a delight to be able to offer this book to you. Thank you.